My name is Chad Schwitters. I'm a Senior Program Officer with the McKnight Foundation, and I hold the housing strategy for McKnight. With tenants' rights advocates that are very close to the ground and in community, working with folks that are getting directly impacted by immigration enforcement, there's just a ton of fear and anxiety about leaving home to go to work or to go to church or to take kids to school, and that has a lot of consequences. When folks aren't able to work and earn money, they have a hard time paying rent or paying their mortgage, and then that impacts directly some other parts of the housing ecosystem, like housing providers trying to have really quality, dignified homes for people in our community, and when they can't collect rent and they can't pay for their mortgages and different things, it creates a lot of challenges. And there's just a lot of fear and anxiety, and a lot of work trying to figure out how to keep people in their homes. And that comes in different forms depending on how people are viewing kind of their perch within this system. There's a lot of coalescing around trying to find enough resources for emergency rent assistance. That seems to be a place where people can agree and kind of and try to advocate for those kinds of resources. In philanthropy, I think it's one of the encouraging things is early in the immigration enforcement, some philanthropy got together pretty quickly and put some money into the hands of organizations that are on the ground doing work and having direct relationships with folks in order to provide some rent assistance. And that was really encouraging to see some money move really quickly and nimbly. And there's a good, I think a good body of experience and learning there for government to step in and fill in on the backside of that. What's really been amazing is just how, as Minnesotans, we've come around one another and in the mutual aid efforts and in different ways. And I think those relationships have been forged in new ways on blocks and in apartment buildings and in different places across the city and state. And those relationships, I think, are going to yield a more valuable currency of trust that can be deployed in new ways as we look for newer solutions that are arising from these relationships, from folks that are experiencing this, some better solutions that are going to emerge, but not just the better solutions, like the actual relationships and proximity of people on the block that are able to move those solutions forward.